We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the New York Mets and the Milwaukee Brewers. Major League Baseball on the Show is next. Freddie Peralta, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, I think the key for him is going to be locating strikes and forcing soft contact. He doesn't have dominant stuff compared to some other guys, but if he executes, he can still be very effective. We'll see how he does.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Ahmed Rosario.
Here's the first pitch to him. First of 4 here to start the weekend as the game's first pitch is taken, and it's strike one. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The third baseman, number 6.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
McNeil, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He was a 12th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Execute your pitch down and away below the knee, and a left-hander's able to shoot it through the 5.5 hole. That fires me up.
At the plate, Mike Piazza, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here's the 1-0. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Three and 0 now.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And that misses ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Batting 4, the first baseman.
So here's Pete Alonso. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Here's the first pitch to him. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Swing and a line drive. Foul. McNeil on second. Piazza at first, one gone. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
At the plate now, Robinson Cano as he rips it on the ground to second. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, D-Roll. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
1-0, here it is.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Yelich is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Mets lead it 1-0. Jacob deGrom is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. What's your take on him, Dan?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. And one of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
Now at the plate, Ryan Braun. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The Brewers, the left fielder, Ryan Braun.
Here's the pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Ball.
2-1.
Count is 2-1.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
To the plate now, Robin Yount. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. way outside. 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And it's fouled away. Another one sent foul.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
The 1-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Stepping in now, Paul Molitor. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the 1-0.
Ball.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up Christian Yelich. As a look, now the pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 1-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Line towards center field. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Here's Yoenis Cespedes.
Leading off for the Mets, the left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. In his career, Cespedes hits a little over the 270 mark. A ball and a strike. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Here's Jake Marisnick. Fouled off. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Braun is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Jacob deGrom.
So striding forward now, Jacob deGrom, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. And he fouls this one off.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Mets, who played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Into the box now. Keston Hiura is ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here it comes. deGrom is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
This is foul right side. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball bat.
Into the box, Manny Pena, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Comes set with the 0-1. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Popped him up. Alonso moving to his left. 1 out.
Batting seventh, the center fielder, Avisail Garcia.
At the plate, Avisail Garcia. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Now this is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll go now to the top of the third. Mets out in front, 1-0. Standing in, Ahmed Rosario. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Ahmed Rosario.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Two balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario. Line drive, base hit.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. Pitch inside. The throw is in time. A caught stealing for Pena.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
1 out, nobody on. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Yelich going back, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
In now, Mike Piazza. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. Two and 2 to the Mets catcher.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes Garcia. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
At the plate now, Robinson Cano, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Mets lead this one 3-0. Bottom of the 3rd now, set to get his evening at the plate started, Justin Smoke. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball 2. Ball match outside.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
So striding in, Freddie Peralta. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope. Outside.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. There's one. Back to first, and great work by the pitcher hustling over to cover as he takes the throw for the 3-6-1 double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Now at the plate, Ryan Braun. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
At the plate, Robin Yount, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Ready with the 0-1.
Ball. That's down.
There he goes. To short, hit hard. Rosario's got it cleanly. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Brewers strand one, still down 3-0. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The right fielder, number
At the
30.
plate, Michael Conforto.
Michael
He's 0 for 1 thus far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. The pitch. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
So here's Yoenis Cespedes as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. First time up, he went down looking. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
2-2.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
16, Jake Marisnik.
To the plate now, Jake Marisnik, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. Strike called. 2-1. Three runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnik.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled away. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3. he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. They certainly know how to have a good time in Milwaukee, and I believe this may just be a brand new type of polka. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. At the plate, Paul Molitor. He drew a walk his first time up.
Paul Molitor.
Now here's the pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. The 1-2. Hopped up. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Now back, right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Next for Milwaukee, Christian Yelich. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield, and that's through for a hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Keston Hiura will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Inside.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Has a look, now the pitch. On the ground to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The catcher, number 9. Pena.
Stepping up now, Manny Pena, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A bouncer up the middle. Speared on the dive. The throw. It's there, and he's out. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stoppage short. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. J.P. Fireisen, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 76, J.P. Fireisen.
Striding in, Jacob deGrom.
Leading off with the net, the pitcher, Jacob deGrom.
from the stretch.
Ball. Down.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
The 1-0 home.
Ball 2.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch.
Ball. That's out.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Mets right now would take a leadoff guy on any way they could get it.
The 3-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Braun has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ahmed Rosario. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball. That's outside. Hey.
Now the 1-1 pitch. It is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball. The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The batter, number 6.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Ball 1.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. And the pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
All right, 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Ground ball right side. He's got it. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The center fielder,
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. A sign now from Piazza, the 1-1. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Cano will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
The first baseman, number 12, Justin.
So the base is empty here with one away. And in next, the switch-hitting power bat of Justin Smoak. First pitch on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. One and two now as that one's fouled off. One out, nobody on. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Omar Narvaez will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with two out and the base is empty. And that misses inside 1-0. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Now the 1-0.
Hey!
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Two out, nobody on. Fastball well outside.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And the count will be full. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Mike Piazza will get his swings leading off when we get back. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Mets are out on top, 3-0. David Phelps takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 41, David Phelps.
Top half of the 6th about to get started. Now at the plate, Mike Piazza. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Pete Alonso is on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Ground ball foul down the left side. The 3-2 one more time. This is in the air out to right field. Yelich is after it, and this will kick off the base of the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here, and I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Pete Alonso will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First delivery to him on the way. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. No one out with a runner at second. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. And he'll lay off a fastball up in the zone here, and that brings it to 2-1 now.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And the 3-1. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Robinson.
Stepping up to the plate, Robinson Cano, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. He's set. Here it comes.
Little traffic on the base paths right here, but one pitch away from getting a double play and getting right back into control.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. Nothing in 2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. First and second here with nobody out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I got to count 2 and 2.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit in the air to shallow center. Garcia on the run. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And it's fouled away. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Oh, and he struck him out. A big strikeout there with the bases loaded, and that's the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
3-1 to the Mets left fielder.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And this is a great example of what happens when you can't find the strike zone. The first walk of the inning looked harmless enough, but this one brings a runner home. Self-inflicted wounds are always the hardest to swallow.
Stepping into the box, Jake Marisnick. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Here's the first pitch to him.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Here's the 0-1. Oh, and a comebacker. This could be big. And they're able to get the force at home for a big out number 2. On to Smoke in time for an inning-ending double play. Digging in and looking for more, Ryan Braun. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
The 2-2. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. All even at 2-2. Here it is.
Thank you.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more. 3-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strike out there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Stepping in now, Robin Yount. As he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Into the box, Paul Molitor. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Cano is there, and that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Alex Claudio is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
For the Brewers, number 58, Alex Claudio.
So here now is the pitcher, Jacob deGrom. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Jacob deGrom.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a ground ball to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Stepping in, Ahmed Rosario. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Claudio has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. A pause and the 0-2. Line drive base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
So here's Jeff McNeil. Pitch outside, the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Runner at second here with one man out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. In previous meetings with Alex Claudio, he's a perfect 2 for 2. Chop to the right side. Should get the runner to third. Fielded cleanly. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Mike Piazza.
In now, Mike Piazza. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Mets lead it 4-0. And here's Christian Yelich now. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
0-1 the count. He pulls this one into right. Conforto is there, and he has it for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So stepping in, Keston Hiura. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
The 1-0.
Nope, that's down. Hey!
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. There's ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Digging in now, Manny Pena. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Skied into straightaway right. Conforto is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The center fielder, number 24. Avisail.
Ready now.
Avisail
Garcia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Cespedes is there. And the inning is over. Milwaukee leaves one. They're down 4-0. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. He'll start us off in the 8th.
The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Yelich going back. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game. And the Mets have got it up to a 5-0 game now.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
The batter, number 24, second baseman.
Standing in now, Robinson Cano. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
So coming to the plate, Michael Conforto. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch on its way.
Outside, that's the ball.
The 1-0. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And another foul ball.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And right into the shift. Reined in. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes.
You know, Matt, and every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Yelich is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But the Mets are able to tack on one thanks to the solo homer.
Bottom of the 8th coming up.
It's the Mets 5 and the Brewers nothing. So the switch hitter Justin Smoke steps up. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Now the pitch. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-0 is a breaking ball that gets him to chase for a strike. Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
Now just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100.
Man, I love this right now. He's given it everything he has, given this team depth, allowing the manager to pick some serious matchups when it comes to going to the bullpen, Dan.
Boy, you nailed that, D-Road. Now you could go to your go-to guys, the troubleshooters, the guy you want to bring into close games. Anytime a starter can get you through 7 innings, the 8th inning, it's a bonus. A job well done so far. One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at-bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Lorenzo Cain will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Ready with the 1-0.
That's ball 2.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cespedes is there, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Ryan Braun.
Stepping into the box, Ryan Braun. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Into the box now, Robin Yount. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. In there, 2-1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
3-1 to Robin Yount.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
The batter, the third baseman,
Striding into the box, Paul Molitor. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Now the 2-1. Drilled right back up the middle. Scooped up. On to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Corbin Burns enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Digging in once again, Jake Marisnick. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Number 16, Jake.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Burns, a 25-year-old, he was a 4th-round selection back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
That's ball 2.
And that misses 2-1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
The 2-1 home is in there for the second strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Keith Hernandez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Keith Hernandez.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. One out, nobody on. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Ahmed Rosario.
In now, Ahmed Rosario, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And he fouls this one off. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Corey Knebel enters the game with one gone in the top of inning number 9. So now to the plate, Jeff McNeil, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. A 1 pitch on its way. Here's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Hernandez rounds the corner and is headed home. And the second run will score as this suddenly is now a 7-0 ball game.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
At the plate, Mike Piazza, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
From the belt, the pitch.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Pete Alonso is going to have another crack at it here, and it's been a great offensive performance for him so far. This was back in the 8th, his second home run of the game, as he dearly loved to make it 3 right here. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball 1. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. 3 runs already home here. To 1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals.
I got the count. 2-2.
Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Stepping in now, Robinson Cano, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. The 1-0 is a fastball looked at for a strike.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Here's a strike with the breaking ball. First and second now, 1 man out. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Number 30.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there, not putting his head down, being over aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Brent Suter comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box, Michael Conforto, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The 0-1 pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Yelich is under it. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball in.
Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. Four runs here in this half inning. High in the air out towards shallow right. Here comes Yelich. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Mets out in front, 9-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Paul Sewald is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Brandon Nimmo is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. In is Christian Yelich.
And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one.
Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. The throw is wild and it gets away.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
To the plate now, Manny Pena, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1 out and a runner on second base. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Got him swinging, chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So here's Avisail Garcia as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now the 1-0.
Ball 2. 2-1.
Two out here and a runner at second. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. The Brewers down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are two different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. The Metropolitans jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jacob deGrom takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Freddie Peralta was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious New York Mets, 9 runs on 15 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Brewers, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game: 3 hours and 12 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.